What?
What was the very first animal to be domesticated?
Dog.
I would say a chicken.
Dog.
It's a dog.
It's a
Correct.
dog. Correct.
You're being filmed. Be careful. Okay.
What was the time of the Dark Ages?
It's an era.
The era of the Dark Ages.
About 1200 through about 1400.
Close, yeah. Close.
I was gonna say like the 60s.
Was chariot racing an event in the Olympics?
No.
It was. Back then, way back then.
Which Olympics?
No, like very
Original Greek
first.
Olympics.
Yes.
Oh,
When forming Rome, who won in a battle to death? Romulus or Remus?
Romulus.
Correct. In Africa, what did they trade for gold?
Salt.
Yep.
Correct.
Booyakasha!
Let's go, man.
Correct!
Even I knew that.
Name an artist from the Renaissance.
Michelangelo.
Correct.
Who is the god of the sea?
Poseidon.
Correct.
Poseidon.
Alright, next
Okay,
question.
come on.
Next question. Come on.
Okay. You're gonna regret fucking filming us.
No, it's gonna be funny.
Was Plato a god or a philosopher?
Philosopher.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yep.
You're like
Who was the god
100%.
of the underworld?
Hades.
Correct. Who won the Trojan War
Between Greece and Rome.
between Greece and Rome?
It was the Trojan horse, but I feel like Rome would have won. I feel like Rome.
What was that?
It was.
Trojans? Greece?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Thank you.
All right.
That's
Thank
it.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
What type of farming was used in early man civilizations?
Hunter and gathering.
What type of farming was used in early man civilizations?
Hunter and gathering.
What type of farming was used in early man civilizations?
Slash and burn.
That's correct.
Good job.
What was the very first animal to be domesticated?
Cow.
No, it's a dog. Which age came first, Neolithic age or Paleolithic age?
Neolithic.
No, damn it. The time of the Dark Ages.
Date? The date of it?
No, what was the time of the Dark Ages?
Like the knights and stuff? Like medieval
Like the
times?
era, the period.
Oh no, the medieval period?
No, wrong. Renaissance.
Oh, the Renaissance.
Is it true that Julius Caesar got stabbed in the back 23 times?
Yeah.
Correct.
By Brutus.
No, it's by
Brutus. No, it's Brutus. It's just Brutus who turned it.
What was the time of the Dark Ages?
Renaissance.
Correct. Is it true that Julius Caesar got stabbed in the back 23 times?
Yes.
Correct. Was chariot racing an event in the Olympics?
Yes.
Correct. When forming Rome, who won in the battle to death? Romulus or Remus? Wrong. Were Romulus and Remus raised by a she-wolf or their mom?
She-wolf.
Correct.
I was raised by a she-wolf.
What battle was Carthage finally defeated by Rome?
Start with the T.
No. It starts with a Z.
I have no idea.
Zalma.
I don't know. Yes.
In Africa, what did they trade for? What did they trade for gold?
Salt.
Yeah. Correct. Name an artist from the Renaissance.
Shakespeare.
No.
What? I think he was one. Are you lying to me right now? How many options do I have? I can only guess two of them. There's more than two artists in the Renaissance.
Alright, go again. Like Vinci or...
Da Vinci. Okay, I was
Alright.
gonna say Da Vinci.
Who is the last dictator? Who is the last dictator of the Roman Republic?
Is it Augustus?
Caesar. Yeah.
Augustus Caesar, like Caesar's son.
Correct.
Correct. Good job.
Who was the first emperor of Rome?
First emperor was it Julius Caesar?
It's a Caesar.
Octavian Caesar.
Correct. Who was the last emperor of Rome?
Augustus Caesar.
Yeah.
Augustus.
No, Romulus Augustus.
Romulus Augustus. It's Augustus though. They're all the same, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Who's the god of the sea?
It's either Poseidon or Neptune.
And half point. Who is Plato, a god or a philosopher?
Plato is a philosopher.
Correct. Who is the god of the underworld?
Hades.
Correct. Who won the Trojan War?
Who are the two? Who are the two against?
Greece or I don't know. That.
Wasn't it Rome?
Yeah, Greece and Rome.
Rome.
That's 18.
It was Greece, sir. Sorry.
How did
You did.
Greece
You did a
win?
good job, though,
Greece
sir.
was-
Thank you.
Always
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, can we film you guys?
Sure.
Sure.
Alright. What type of farming was used in early Roman civilizations?
Type of farming?
Yeah.
So do you mean like crop rotation, or are you talking about subsistence farming? Is that what you mean?
I guess so. Like,
Subsistence farming.
yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah. What was the very first animal to be domesticated?
Dog.
Correct. Which age came first, Neolithic or Paleolithic?
Paleolithic.
Correct.
What was the time of the Dark Ages?
What do you mean? What was the time? Do you mean
What was the era?
What was the era? It was the Middle Ages. So it was right after the fall of the Roman Empire, before the Renaissance.
It's been true that Julius Caesar got stabbed in the back 23 times.
He was stabbed by every senator more than 23 times, probably. They don't know for certain.
True.
Sorry, I was a classics major, so you're asking me questions. You want very specific answers, you're going to get them.
Alright. Was chariot racing an event in the Olympics?
Yes.
When forming Rome, who won in a battle to the death, Romulus or Remus?
Romulus.
Correct. What battle was Sparta's time defeated by it's like the hardest one last time.
Sorry?
This is like the hardest one last time.
No, I actually know. I know the answer. Sorry. What was it?
Zama.
Alright.
In Africa, what did they trade for gold?
Ivory.
Salt.
Alright.
Name an artist from the Renaissance.
Raphael.
Sorry. Who was the last dictator of the Roman Republic?
Last dictator?
Yeah.
Well, there was actually two. Well, the Roman Republic. There's
Yeah.
no dictators in the Roman Republic. It's a trick question. You're talking about Julius Caesar, probably.
Yes.
That's when the Republic ended, when he became dictator.
That's
okay.
what we were. Yeah,
All right.
We just worded that.
Sorry.
Who was the god of the sea?
Poseidon, or Neptune, if you're talking about Rome.
Correct.
Was Plato a god or philosopher?
Sorry?
Was Plato a
Plato?
god? Yeah.
He was philosopher.
Who was the god of the underworld?
Hades or Pluto, is what the Romans called.
And who won the Trojan War?
The Trojan War?
Yeah.
The Greeks.
Using early man civilizations.
Slash and burn.
Yeah. What was the very first animal to be domesticated?
Dog.
Yeah. Which age came first, Neolithic age or the Paleolithic age?
Paleolithic.
Correct. What was the time of the Dark Ages?
The Renaissance.
Is it true that Julius Caesar got stabbed in the back 23 times?
Yeah.
Was chariot racing an event in the Olympics?
No.
Yes.
Oh.
When forming Rome, who won in a battle with death, Romulus or Remus? Were Romulus and Remus raised by a she-wolf or their mom?
She-wolf.
Yeah. What battle was Carthage finally defeated by Rome? Zama. In Africa, what did they trade for gold?
Salt.
Yeah. Name an artist from the Renaissance.
Michelangelo.
Yep. Who was the last dictator of the Roman Republic? Start with a C.
Caesar.
Yep. Who was the last emperor of Rome?
Augustus.
Yep. Who is the god of the sea?
Poseidon.
Yep. Was Plato a god or a philosopher?
Philosopher.
Yep. Who was the god of the underworld?
Hades.
And then who won the Trojan War between Greece and Rome?
Greece.
Correct. Good job. Yep. Which age came first, Neolithic age or Paleolithic age?
Paleolithic.
Correct. What was the time of the Dark Ages? I think
Renaissance.
correct. Is it true that Julius Caesar got stabbed in the back 23
Yes.
times? Was chariot racing an event in the Olympics?
Yes.
When forming Rome, who won in a battle to death, Romulus or Remus?
Romulus.
Correct. Were Romulus and Remus raised by a she-wolf or their mom?
She-wolf.
Correct. What battle was Carthage finally defeated by Rome?
What battle?
Yes. So, in Africa, what did they trade for gold?
Salt.
Correct. Name an artist from the Renaissance.
Picasso.
Correct. Who was the last dictator of the Roman Republic?
Caesar.
Correct. Who was the first emperor of Rome?
Caesar.
Correct. Who was the last emperor of Rome?
Augustus.
Correct. Who is the god of the sea?
Poseidon.
Correct. Was Plato a god or a philosopher?
Philosopher.
Correct. Who was the god of the underworld?
Hades.
Correct. Last one. Who won the Trojan War?
Greek.
Yep, correct.
Farming was used in early man civilizations.
Farming, early civilization, they were hunter and gatherer. So they didn't farm yet.
Yeah.
The earliest farming was probably livestock.
It was slash and burn farming.
Ah.
Yeah. So they, yep.
Interesting.
What was the very first animal to be domesticated?
Dog.
Yep.
Yep.
Which age came first? Neolithic age or Paleolithic age?
Guess I'm
Yep, correct. Is it true that Julius Caesar got stabbed in the back 23 times by the Senate?
Shakespeare said he did.
Yep, that's
So
correct.
I'm guessing yes.
Was chariot racing an event in the Olympics?
The original Olympics?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yep.
Correct. When forming Rome, who won in the battle to the death, Romulus or Remus?
I didn't know they fought. I thought they rode around the city and that's how they came to the perimeter.
No, they would, well, they were brothers, they were close, and then they wanted to build Rome in a different place, so they fought to the death.
Okay, no idea.
Yep. Romulus, yep.
Oh, which is why it's called Rome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. It would have been Reem if he had won.
What battle was Carthage finally defeated by Rome? This is the
No idea.
Zama. You know Zama?
Nope, didn't know that
I would
one.
have got that one.
In Africa, what did they trade for gold?
Ivory?
Salt.
Salt, yeah.
To preserve,
Salt.
to preserve the food.
That's what they paid the soldiers in.
Yep.
Yep. Name an artist from the Renaissance.
Monet.
Who's the last dictator of the Roman Republic?
Claudius?
No, it's Caesar.
Oh.
Who was the first emperor of Rome?
He won.
Octavian Caesar.
Okay.
Yeah. Who was the last emperor of Rome?
Caesar Augustus.
That's Romulus. Yeah. And who is the god of the sea?
This height.
Yep. Was Plato a god or philosopher?
Philosopher.
Yep. Who was the god of the underworld?
Hades.
Yep. Who won the Trojan War?
Great.
Great.
Alright, go ahead.
Alright. What type of farming was used in the early man civilizations?
In the early what?
Man civilizations.
What kind of farming?
Yeah. How did they farm?
Well, they had equipment and animals, and they used animals mostly to help
What did they do after they harvested? Did they?
Gleaned. The wheat? Yeah.
No, they slash and burn. So
Oh,
they
okay.
slash down and burn it, so that's why.
Okay.
What was the very first animal to be domesticated?
Starts with a D.
Donkey. Dog?
A dog. A dog.
I was gonna say dog, and then I'm like, we're talking farming. So anyway, okay.
It's just all Middle Ages.
Oh, okay, all Middle Ages.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which age came first, the Neolithic age or the Paleolithic age? Correct.
Correct.
What was the time of the Dark Ages? What era was it?
Oh,
The Renaissance?
okay.
Yeah. Is it true that Julius Caesar got stabbed in the back 23 times by the Senate?
No.
It is.
It is?
Yeah.
God, I thought someone killed Julius. Okay.
The Senate killed him. They all,
The whole
they all teamed
did?
up, yeah.
I thought it was one. Okay.
Yep. Was chariot racing an event in the Olympics?
Yes.
Correct. When forming Rome, who won in a battle to death? Romulus or Remus?
Remus?
No, it's
No,
Romulus.
it's Romulus. Okay. All right.
Were Romulus and Remus raised by a she-wolf or their mom?
Yeah.
I don't know why I remember. It's a she-wolf. Okay. Are there many more? They're fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to do more? We have.
Okay. My dad was a pharmacy.
Oh,
I have
okay.
to go get him at some point.
I was asking. I was asking one more.
Okay.
What battle was? Or no, I'll do. In Africa, what did they trade for gold to preserve the food?
Salt.
Yep. It was used in the early man civilizations.
What type of what?
Farming.
Type of farming? No idea.
Okay, it was slash and burn. Okay. What was the very first animal to be domesticated?
I'm gonna say a goat.
No, a dog. Which age came first? Neolithic age or Paleolithic age?
Let's go with Paleolithic.
Correct. What was the first time? What was the time of the Dark Ages? Like the era.
Oh, let's call it 1400s.
No, it was the Renaissance.
What year was the Renaissance?
Huh?
What year was the Renaissance?
I think that was like 1600s.
So I was close.
Yeah, it was 1500 to 1800. I'm pretty
Oh,
sure.
wait, is that
you-
pretty
Yep. Is it true that Julius Caesar got stabbed in the back 23 times?
No.
Answer is yes, he did get stabbed.
It was by the Senate.
23 times?
Yep.
I see, okay.
Was chariot racing an event in the Olympics?
Which Olympics?
Like the very first Olympics?
Chariot racing. I'm gonna say that.
It was. When forming Rome, who won in a battle to to death, Romulus or Remus?
Romulus.
Yep. Were Romulus and Remus raised by a she-wolf or their mom?
Your mom.
No,
What does she do?
she-wolf.
Legends,
It's like legends, yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, I see so.
Okay. What battle was Carthage finally defeated by Rome?
The name of the battle?
Yep.
Battle of Rome.
No, Zama. In Africa, what did they trade for gold? Starts with an S. S-A. Used to preserve foods and stuff.
Of salts?
Yep. Name an artist from the Renaissance.
Rembrandt.
Yep. Who was the last dictator of the Roman Republic?
No more which list.
No. Well, I can give you a few. Do you think it's Caesar or Augustus Caesar?
Augustus.
No, Caesar. Who was the first emperor of Rome?
First emperor.
He was the one.
Augustus.
Yep, Augustus Caesar. Who was the last emperor of Rome?
Caesar.
No. Augustus Caesar. Who
He was
is?
the first and the last?
Yep.
So there's only
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. There's only one.
It's like a trick question. Sorry.
Who is the god of the sea?
Poseidon?
Yep. Was Plato a god or a philosopher?
Philosopher.
Correct. Who was the god of the underworld?
No idea.
Hades. And then last one. Who won the Trojan War between Rome and Greece?
Rome.
No, Greece. Thank you, though.
Absolutely.
Correct.
I don't even know. the
Like,
start.
how did they farm?
Not very well.
The correct answer is slash and burn farming.
Okay.
What was the very first animal food that domesticated?
Cats.
Dogs.
Oh, interesting.
Which age came first, the Neolithic age or the Paleolithic age?
Paleolithic.
Correct. What was the time of the Dark Ages? Like the era?
I don't like.
What was the era of the Dark Ages?
I don't know. Probably before the Middle Ages.
Starts with an R.
No clue.
The Renaissance.
Oh, okay.
Is it true that Julius Caesar got stabbed in the back 23 times?
No.
It is, yes.
Oh, wow.
The Senate killed him, stabbed him in the back.
Was chariot racing an event in the Olympics?
Chariot racing, yes.
Correct. When forming Rome, who won in the battle to death, Romulus or Remus?
I don't know. Romulus.
Correct.
Okay.
Were Romulus and Remus raised by a she-wolf or their mom?
She-wolf.
Correct.
Okay.
What battle was Carthage finally defeated by Rome?
What battle?
Yep.
No clue.
Zama. In Africa, what did they trade for gold? Starts with an S. It was to preserve.
Shells?
No, it was to preserve like foods and stuff.
Salt?
Yep. Name an artist from the Renaissance.
And any artist in
Yep,
the
anyone,
Renaissance? Da
anyone.
Vinci.
Correct. Who was the last dictator of the Roman Republic?
Constantine?
No, Caesar. Who was the first emperor of Rome?
I don't know.
Caesar. Who was the last emperor of Rome?
No clue.
Romulus Augustus. Who was the god of the sea?
The god of the sea, Greek or Roman?
Greek.
He was the one.
Poseidon was
Yep.
Greek, and I forget who's Roman.
Yep. Was Plato a god or a philosopher?
Philosopher.
Correct. Who was the god of the underworld?
Hades in Greek. I don't know what it was in Roman.
Yep. And then who won the Trojan War between Rome and Greece?
Greece?
Correct. Thank you.
All right.
What was the very first animal to be domesticated?
A cat.
No, sorry.
Okay.
It's a dog.
Oh, all right.
Yes. Which came first, Neolithic age or Paleolithic age?
Paleo.
Yeah.
All right, good. I got that one.
What type of farming was used in the early man civilizations?
Farming.
Yes.
So not hunting and gathering.
Yeah, not
I don't know, like what's the?
It's like it's slash and burn farming.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Is it true that Julius Caesar got stabbed in the back 23 times?
Yeah.
Correct. Was chariot racing an event in the medieval times? Correct.
Okay.
When forming Rome, who won in the battle to death? Romulus or Remus? Correct.
All right.
Good job.
And just one more. Where is it? What was the time of the Dark Ages?
Before the Crusades.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I know it was before the Crusades, but then
It was the Renaissance.
the Renaissance.
Agriculture? I don't know.
Slash and burn. What was the very first animal to be domesticated? Starts with a D. Yep. Which age came first, Neolithic or Paleolithic?
Paleolithic.
Yep. What was the time? What was the time of the Dark Ages?
I don't know, something BC.
The Renaissance.
What?
Is it true that Julius Caesar got stabbed in the back 23 times?
Yeah.
What was the chariot racing an event in the Olympics?
Wait, what?
Was chariot racing an event in the Olympics?
Yeah.
When forming Rome, who won the battle to death, Romulus or Remus?
Romulus.
Yep.
Romulus.
Yep. What battle was Carthage finally defeated by Rome?
Wait, what? What battle was
What battle was Carthage?
finally defeated? I don't know.
It's in Africa, what did they trade for gold?
Salt.
Yep. Name an artist from the Renaissance.
Picasso.
Yep. Who was the last dictator of the Roman Republic?
Caesar.
Who was the first emperor of Rome? Caesar. Who was the last emperor of Rome?
Caesar. I don't know.
Augustus. Who was the god of the sea? Yep.
Poseidon.
Was Plato a god or a philosopher?
A philosopher.
Yep. Who was the god of the underworld?
I don't know.
Hades. You know that.
No, I do not.
Hades.
Yeah.
I was gonna
like-
say the devil.
The devil.
Who won the Trojan War between Greece and Rome?
Greece.
Yep. Good job. Yeah. Slash and burn farming. But there was gathering too. What was the very first animal to be domesticated? So, correct. Which age came first? Neolithic age or Paleolithic age? Correct. What was the time of the Dark Ages? It's like an era.
Multiple choice.
No, but it's
No.
the Renaissance.
Renaissance.
Is it true that Julius Caesar got stabbed in the back 23 times?
Yes.
Correct. Was chariot racing an event in the Olympics? Correct. When forming Rome, who won in a battle to death, Romulus or Remus? Correct. Were Romulus and Remus raised by a she-wolf or their mom?
Your mom.
No, she-wolf. What battle was Carthage finally defeated by Rome?
What battle?
What battle was Carthage finally defeated by Rome? The Hard In Africa, what did they trade for gold? Yep. No, salt. Name an artist. Yeah. It was salt to like preserve like food and stuff. Name an artist from the Renaissance. Da Vinci or Angelo. Who was the last dictator of the Roman Republic? Starts with a C. Who starts with a C? No. Who was the first emperor of Rome? Caesar or Octavian Caesar. Who is the god of the sea? Of the sea? Neptune. Poseidon or Neptune. For Greek it's Poseidon, and for Roman it's Neptune. Was Plato a god or a philosopher? Correct. Who was the god of the underworld? It's Hades. And then, who won the Trojan War between Greece and Rome? Between Greece and Rome. Yeah, Greece. Yep. Alright, thank you.
I gotta close the window before I record, cause New York don't know how to be quiet.
Bucks, loaded Lux.
Put in work.